This is the clutch for the CH80 torn apart. Okay, it's what's called a clutch cage, because the two pieces, the bottom clutch shoes and the pulley are put together with the spring, like that one, except it's a stock spring. That's a high performance spring, but the one we're going to replace looks like that, except it's made by Honda. But that has a lot more tension, and it's got nothing to do with this. Anyway, running into someone that has the clutch cage, like this ZTR, which is custom made, and have it in their backyard or in their shop, and having all the tools and the wrenches to take all this stuff apart, and the knowledge is, we're both very fortunate. So I'm going to take the clutch apart. I'll show you the spring that needs to be done. I'm going to take all the pieces, including the clutch bell here, and the pads run against, these pads right here run against the inside here. As the bike speeds up, centrifugal force makes the pads throw out, just like if you're on a merry-go-round going very fast. When it throws out enough RPMs, these pads stick to the bell housing, and the bell housing is connected directly to the axle. That way you can idle and nothing will happen. Once you give it a bunch of gas and the clutch pads throw out and they catch this, then you start going. It's always good to have all this stuff clean. You know, after 22 years, why not? And besides, I've done this backwards and forwards with my eyes closed. I can stand on my head. I can juggle 3 apples and sing the German national anthem backwards, and do this at the same time. It's no problem. So I'm going to tear this down and get it all clean and show you the piece that needs to be replaced. That way you'll know. The 2-speed transmission runs on springs that are a center spring here, and there are 3 little tiny springs on the clutch. To understand the concept and the theory and everything, it would take me 2 or 3 hours to explain it to you, so I'm just not going to do that. But the springs have to be the proper tension, they can't be worn out, and after 22 years, this mainspring right here, which is this one you see, it's a gray one in there, they lose their tension. When they lose their tension, the belt does not shift from low gear to high gear at the proper RPM, and it doesn't run right. Now, a lot of mechanics don't even know anything about this, because most people, when they have mopeds, a lot of times, like in foreign countries or here, they just leave them somewhere in a garage, or they leave them on the side of the road, and not very many people know, you know, and love them and know how to work on them. So I just want to thank you for these last 2 days. It's been total enjoyment just getting back to what I love to do. So I think you'd be happy when I get done. And I would really suggest, and it's none of my business, I meant no disrespect, but this is a keeper. I would not get rid of this for love or money.